You guys said I'm cheating. Let's find out if I am. So in a previous test, we did a pressure segment on bending a vise handle. And you guys said the Fireball has a huge advantage because it has a fine pitch screw. That's why it beat out the record number 6 vise. But does it really? Let me show you. So what we're gonna do, let's just check thread pitch. Does this one have a finer thread pitch or this one? What that means is how far does the jaw advance for every twist of the screw? Obviously, if a screw has more threads per inch, it generally is easier to turn, but at the disadvantage that it takes more turns to move the jaw. And in a jaw like this, you want it to open fast, but at the sacrifice of pressure. So that's why you guys said that this one has a big advantage because it has a fine pitch screw. But does it? Let's test them. Easy way to do this is we have a dial indicator inside the jaws, so we can measure how far the jaw advances for every rotation that the handle moves. The record number 6 vise has a double start thread. Let's bring this to 0. Okay, we're at 0 right there. Let's make a mark. There's a mark, and there's a mark. So when these come back again, we're gonna measure how far the jaw has moved. Okay, let's count how many turns on the dial. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, coming up on 5. That's 5 turns. So that means we've advanced 250 thousandths of an inch. For every turn of the screw, it moves 1/4 of an inch. Let's check the 510, because you guys said I cheated. Obviously this should move less. Let's find out, did I cheat? I don't know why I would cheat. Okay, there's 0. Let's make a mark. Let's also count how many revs we get. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you look at that? 5 turns. Exactly 1/4 of an inch. So let me explain this one more time for everybody in the back so they can hear me. Every time I turn this screw, right, it's gonna advance 1/4 inch. Okay, we're at 9, and we're gonna end up at 8 3/4. Watch, with 1 turn. Here we go, 1 turn. Where are we at? 8 3/4. So this is a pretty fast acting vise. Exactly the same as this one. But this one feels like it's about ready to fall apart. So there you have it. Both vices have the same thread pitch, but the 510 can output more force. Why? Well, I've already done a whole video on this. The 510 has a completely different design than the record vise. Go back and watch those. They're pretty short. I keep them about 3 minutes long. Pretty interesting too. I'll leave the description down below where you can find them. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.